I'm just at this cafe in Tottenham Court Road. I've been here before. It's very nice here. It's very colourful. I think that's why I like it. It's very vibrant and colourful, and lighting is like bright and warm. It's nice. I'm here because I'm working on my personal statement. It's kind of like the last block. I've said this for a while, but it's the last block that I have in like before I can kind of like focus on other things like healthy habits and stuff like that. It's just okay. So what I was trying to say is that I'm trying to finish this personal statement before I go away on my trip. That's what I was trying to say. One of those things are in the way. So I've come here, I'm working on it, I'm trying to reduce the word count. I'm also trying to make it sound very scientific, trying to explain like complex ideas but in like a really concise way. It's really difficult, but I think I made some good progress today. I tried to like reduce one paragraph down to like a smaller structure, but also as well trying to make it flow better and stuff like that. What I love about that place is it's quintessentially a coffee shop. Have that like sleek, minimalistic, posh looking decorations. Like I like the cafe shop that I work at. I like it, but the decoration is kind of like that. I kind of like this place is like colourful and nice. Also, I got one of these. I'm an Avenger now. So I'm meant to be working on my personal statement. I'm trying to get that finished before I go. But what I was doing was kind of like planning my trip already, planning my itinerary. I saw a post on Instagram that talked about whale watching in San Francisco. And I thought that was really, really cool. Especially because of the Star Trek movie. There's a Star Trek movie that they go back in time to San Francisco to get a whale, and I thought that was really cool. I always thought that was cool, so I was just looking at tours to it's like a whale watching tour. It's really cool, and I think you get a view of the city as well, so that's an extra bonus. It's a bit expensive, but I've been working hard, so hopefully it should be okay. It's not that expensive, sorry, but obviously it's not nothing. I'm also trying to divide up my week into the vlogs I'm gonna film as well. So I just wrote it down now, and I'm thinking of having 4 vlogs. And yeah, I just done the whale one on one day, and then there's another day trip that I can do, which is to go into like these woods, this forest. It's where they have big trees. It's called the Mer Woods. So just kind of like planning that all now. That's good. Thank you. I feel like I've once again inherited my anxious nervous system again. I'm like overthinking, stressing about like my boss is gonna fire me, stressing about all these silly irrational fears, man. I need to like do some meditation and yeah, some meditation to stop me stressing and kind of ground me, you know? Don't worry though, guys. They said it's normal to like do that, to like kind of like heal and then kind of like go back. They describe it as like a spiral staircase rather than a linear line. So I'm okay. I just need to like, you know, not be on social media, start meditating again. That's the most one, because when I meditate, I kind of like readjust my mind to kind of like stop thinking negative and think positive and do deep breaths and say positive words to myself. It works for me and it makes me better. So yeah, it's okay. This is part of the process. Gonna take a shower now. My fancy towel and everything. Maybe go for this one. Alright, so as you can see, my room is very messy. Get this clean before I go. And I also felt it would be good for like organizing my mind as well. So we're gonna do this. Look how many teacups. So at the moment, I'm currently 1 line over. Before, when I started doing it, I was 2 lines over. So I was like 1 and 2. But now I'm just trying to edit it so I can remove this bit. This is where the rest of it is. And I just have, that's over the limit, so I have to get rid of that.
Right, so the time is now 10 past midnight, but I got rid of the 2 lines. So it's within the 2-page word limit. And I've been adjusting the last sentence and sentences on each of the paragraphs to kind of link it back. But also because there isn't much room on the conclusion, I tried to embed it within the last linking points of the paragraphs. So I'll read you this. Therefore, this degree is special to me because learning the biological underpinnings that reflect interpersonal dynamics allows us to put people at the center of science. I was proud. And this one, hence, at its core, this degree will also orientate me towards very real human tragedies that beset so many, offering me my role to play in alleviating avoidable suffering. It's not going over the limit, which is a good thing. So I think I'm going to refine the conclusion. I wrote down a note here saying, for conclusion, I kind of had like an idea. So I wrote that down. Say, because I've focused a lot on the content and not a lot on like me as a person, if that makes sense. So I wanted to say like it's something real, something relevant, and something so desperately needed. And I have work tomorrow at 8, so I have to wake up at 6. Also, our plan seems to be going well, so it's looking good. So my boss just sent me to get ice, and look what I found. Guys, so I finished my shift at 3 today, and I've just been working here for about 1.5 hours trying to actually finish, and I think I've finally done it. Yesterday it was only the conclusion that I kind of wasn't satisfied with, and it didn't sit right with me. It just didn't feel right, so I just done it. But here's the introduction that I just spent the last 1.5 hour writing. At our current crossroads, there seems to be a singular connection that keeps resolving itself into our perception. I'm proud of that bit. Insistently asking us to pay attention. The link between mind and body, which manifests itself at every boundary of our current knowledge. It's paradoxical how something regarded as abstract or vague can simultaneously be so real, relevant, and so desperate in requiring understanding. However, perhaps that's where the alchemy happens, in returning to old ideas with new knowledge and technology, bringing with it an integrated transformation that can transcend the most insurmountable challenges we currently face, an invite from the unknown which could aid how we take care of ourselves, each other, and the world. I wanted it to be really like a real hook, I really wanted it to demand attention, especially because the first 3 paragraphs are very academic, and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling positive about it. So it might even be better than the previous one, and it's within the word limit, so I'm very happy. I need to go and find a bag to take with me on my trip, so. Alright everyone, let's go find that rucksack and some thermals because it's so cold. Not for now, for later, you know what. Alright, so we found some backpacks. So we didn't get a backpack in the end, but we did get these thermals. I'm gonna need them as underlayers, so yeah. I'm starting to get emails about the trip, which is really cool. I feel like if you get an email like that, about something nice, it's amazing, rather than just like, random stuff or, Wi-Fi's that you signed up to. So I was actually meant to be seeing if I can actually book my seat now, but instead I've just been having a look at the movies that I can watch. I think I'm gonna go with either Forrest Gump, Ratatouille, or Contact. Let me show you Contact. Yeah, I feel like this would be a nice movie to watch. Contact. Here it even has Forest Camp recommended. Yeah, so I can't choose my seat now. I have to do it 24 hours before. The flight, some of the seats are filled up, but then some of them aren't, so I'm not sure how busy it's going to be. Just for like, I also chose the cheapest ticket, which is where you don't get to choose your seat. I'm hoping for an aisle, so yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to wear all of these though, because I always overpack.